Alrighty, this is footage that I have saved up for the last couple of weeks ago, anyway. But it really just puts into perspective how 90% of the northern, midwestern states are feeling right now. It's ridiculous. It is like 34 degrees outside here in New Jersey. Bloody cold as far as I'm concerned. The sun actually did come out, about 10 minutes ago, but we had rain, we had snow yesterday, none that really it didn't amount to anything, it just came down, and we're talking the 17th of April, and we got snow. What the heck? Now, I know that a couple of other ag channels were talking about, this being a weird spring. Yes and no. 2013 was the first year I went away to the Philippines, and when I came back, it was like awesome because I went right from winter to 15 days of hot, sunny weather where I got sunburned really bad, and then I got back on March 19th of 2013, and then within 2 weeks, the things were greening up. I mean, really, honestly, things were greening up. Well, here we are, the 17th of April, just, 5 years later, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 years later, and global warming has taken an effect on us, and it is just completely dead outside. The grass is barely greening up. The trees have just slight buds on them. They are not advancing at all towards pushing leaves or even flowering. I did see here a couple of days ago that there were some ornamental cherry that was blossoming, which I thought was a little bit, those things are dead now because yesterday was frozen. So the ornamental cherries are done. I don't know how the orchards are doing in this area because the huge fluctuations in temperature. We did have a couple of 80-degree days, or one 80-degree day and one 70-degree day last week, which was awesome. I mean, I was running around in a tank top. Yesterday I went to start to 4960, and the last time I ran it was 80 degrees. Yesterday it was in the mid-30s, and that thing didn't want to start. I actually had to jump start the damn thing because it was that cold. But the 4960 has always been a cold-blooded little bastard. It's not the 4450 that'll start at 10 below zero without even so much as a hint of ether. I don't know what they did to the heads on those things after the 50 series, but they screwed up, I guess. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, I know there's a lot of guys that are itching to get in the field and get stuff planted. I know there's guys that have planted some stuff that, like sweet corn and other vegetables that are undercover, and, it's undercover. So if it's undercover, it'll be okay. But, again, we're talking, today is the 18th of April. I know there was a bunch of people that were on the internet. No, I'm not talking about a certain guy in Pennsylvania. I'm just talking about people in general. They're like, oh, the 18th of April is the day I'm planting. Well, you're not going to plant today. Now, if you're in the southern states, anything south of the Mason-Dixon line, you've probably been planting or are heading out to the field around now. I know some of the Carolina guys, they're like well underway or finishing up even. I know anything below that, they're done, from what I understand. I know I'm not there, so I can't really say that that's a fact. But I can say that here in New Jersey, if you're putting corn in the ground, you're going to be replanting. It's just too cold. Even if it got 80 degrees for 3 or 4 days, that ground temperature is still going to be well below. Yes, the sun is getting higher in the sky, and the direction or the angle of the sun rays hitting the earth will warm the earth faster than it normally would, say, in wintertime, because the sun is so far to our south. Well, okay, so maybe it will warm up enough. And I'm sure in 3 or 4 days, if we get, warm weather, but I'm going to look at my telephone here, and that should give me the weather. And, I'm going to do a 10-day forecast, and I will tell you exactly it's 37 degrees outside. today is Wednesday. Yes, today is Wednesday. So the high today is 54. The high today is 53. The high on Friday is 48. Saturday, 54. Sunday, 59. Monday, 61. Tuesday, 60. I mean, we're talking, yeah, cold. Barely even 60 degrees in 10 days. 60 degrees in 10 days. That's the high. The lows at night, 35, 37, 33. 37, 40, 46, 49. I mean, talk about crazy cold. 47 degrees at night. Roundup doesn't work until it's above 50 degrees, so anybody doing burn down, and you're throwing Roundup out there, I mean, we can do that, if you're going to be doing some plowing or, tillage or whatever, and you're using Roundup. Roundup works very, very slowly when it's this cold. It just doesn't do the job that you would think that it should do. It's working too slowly. So, the slower the metabolism of the plant, the slower the Roundup works, and the more chance you have for creating resistant weeds to Roundup. I'm sure there's some guys out there that will say, yes, that's the fact. And there's a bunch of idiots out there that are going to say, no, Mr. One Lonely Farmer, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, so you should just shut up now and take your channel down. But guess what? I'm within 1,000 subscribers of hitting that 100,000 mark. Yes, it's kind of weird when I go to my the analytics on my YouTube channel and I see these big blocks of 20 and 30 people getting in a day, 20 to 30 people just getting unsubscribed from my channel, and then I get comments saying, hey, I used to watch your channel all the time, and then all of a sudden you stopped posting, but then I found out that you didn't stop posting because we were unsubscribed. So, what the hell is that about? But anyways, yes, I think I'm going to do a big giveaway when I hit that 100,000. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but it'll be within the next couple of weeks with the help from people like you out here. And, life is going to be good. I'm going to be hitting the fields here pretty soon. Again, we did have 2 inches of rain the other day where I hope my fertilizer is still where it belongs. It came in waves, so we would get rain for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then it would stop for 10 or 15 minutes. Then we'd rain for 15 minutes. And then it would stop for 15 to 20 minutes. And it did that all night long. There we go. Hope you enjoy the rest. Okay, we're on spray, we're on hold. Okay. Are you recording my ass?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what happens here. I have to change some stuff around a little bit. Got a lot of pressure, but they ain't going. There they go.
There you go.
What we got over there? There we go. Yeah, we got some stuff going on. Check valves need to. That's alright. We'll be able to. I'll have to shut it off. Okay. No big deal. It may not be spraying, but it is working. Cool. Excellent.
What is that? Just a test?
This is a test. That's all. We're just testing it out. I got a little bit of nitrogen in there. And I didn't want to fill it without the pump working because I have to, there's a couple things I actually have to do. Like you see that boom over there? I have to do some adjusting to that boom because it's not folding all the way. This side is folding, that one is not.
Oh, this is not folding? Oh yeah, that one's already folded.
So what I'll have to do is quite simple. What you do is you do this guy. And that'll fold it up enough till I can get it in there, but I'm going to take it, I got to take it up to the shop and do some tightening on the wheel adjustment. Okay, so. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. As you know, I'm getting close to that 100,000 subscriber mark, which to me is a big accomplishment. You know, maybe to some people it's not, but to me it is. So if you haven't subscribed, go up there and hit the subscribe button. If you can't subscribe because you're not registered on YouTube, go down, fill out the paperwork. It takes about 5 minutes of your time. Skip that PewDiePie, then come back and hit the subscribe button, and you'll be able to see all my videos when you hit the little bell. There's a little bell. And if you hit that little bell, it'll tell you when a video comes up. Bada bing, bada boom, you got me. Anyways, thanks again, and I hope your spring is going as planned, which I know it's not, but it's going to break. The weather's going to break, and then you're going to be busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.